Coast to coast, it's a radical boast, coupled with four indestructible hosts, bringing the most each week in the combos we speak, or the undigestible foods we eat. Phoenix, Jinjo, Dallas, Chicago, no, there ain't no denying, we're bringing it.
Zoe's bouncing for bits while we be dancing for the sticks. Yeah.
Zoe's bouncing for bits while we be dancing for the sticks.
Coast to coast, gonna break it down real clean. We got you down for the beginning and end in between. Coast to coast, gonna break it down real slow, till you can't keep us down and on the down low.
And now, coming to you from the classiest radio station on the air, this is...
Second verse, climbing out of the hearse, jump into the rhythm, that'll rattle your swords. Yeah, we singing a job in, do whatever we vibe in. Summon on up into your stereo, we ride. We'll entertain ya, be sure we'll detain ya. Prove to fixate ya till we see you later.
Zoe's bouncing for bits while we be dancing for the sticks.
Oops.
Coast to coast, gonna break it down real clean. We got you down for the beginning and end in between. Coast to coast, gonna break it down real slow, till you can't keep us down and on the down low. Coast to coast, gonna break it down real clean. We got you down for the beginning and end in between. Coast to coast, gonna break it down real slow, till you can't keep us down and on the down low.
F19, take one, explosion.
Coast to coast, it's a radical boast, coupled with four indestructible hosts, bringing the most each week in the combos we speak, or the undigestible foods we eat. Phoenix, Jinjo, Dallas, Chicago, no, there ain't no denying, we're bringing it.
Zoe's bouncing for bits while we be dancing for the sticks. Yeah.
Zoe's bouncing for bits while we be dancing for the sticks.
Coast to coast, gonna break it down real clean. We got you down for the beginning and end in between.
Coast to coast, it's a radical boast, coupled with four indestructible hosts, bringing the most each week in the combos we speak, or the undigestible foods we eat.
Zoe's bouncing for bits while we be dancing for the sticks. Yeah.
Phoenix, Jinjo, Dallas, Chicago, no, there ain't no denying, we bringing it coast to coast.
Yay! Hello!
You got a bit. One single bit.
Yes, Bet!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Coast. It has been a few weeks. It's been 2 weeks since
It
we've been
has.
on. It's been a little
Yes.
bit.
It's been a spell.
It's
Missed-
long.
It's been a minute.
Yeah,
Told you.
let's make sure everything's working here.
Just a little bit of a minute. That's a good long minute.
It's a good long man. What was that?
Oh, time.
If you're listening to us on
Did
your
you
headphones,
pass
we
it?
apologize.
Yeah, sorry.
Someone needs a coffee, Emma.
No,
Yep.
no, no. We do not need such
Lube it up
things
with
in our
some-
lives.
I
Our-
learned the origin of blowing smoke up someone's ass.
Are we gonna tell that story? I'm asking.
It's an anecdote.
It's a great anecdote.
It is.
I have no
tell
trouble
it,
sharing it.
Share.
We'll have to wait until we get some people in here to
Yeah.
watch. Right now, we're still.
That deserves ears.
Mm-hmm. So let's see.
So
I'm writing.
There,
the
with
tag.
what? Jules, did you
Oh.
say you have the origins of blowing smoke up someone's ass?
Yes, I learned it today listening to the Office Ladies podcast. I'm a little behind, but apparently it was back in the day. If someone was drowning, the thing you were supposed to do was fish them out of the water. And if they were not breathing, you take your first aid kit that includes an enema kit with some tobacco and you shove a tube up their butt and you light up your tobacco and you blow the smoke up their ass to revive them.
To revive them.
You know
Yes.
what's funny is I've actually heard this.
Yeah,
Oh.
because the other recommendation.
Super late, but it came in.
No, I know I did it
There it
first.
is.
That's not even fair. I want to redact mine.
You want to unshare it? Oh, as you can
No.
tell, we all support the show here.
I know mine was
Mm.
first.
Yeah. Somebody didn't finish dinner and just
I
had
had the
to.
whole second dinner too.
I had second.
wait.
dinner.
Go back. Let me
So
see
what
it.
was the smoke supposed to do in your bottom?
Second dinner.
Second supper.
It's supposed to revive you. They were like, you could also do mouth to mouth, but that's
you
that's a
never
bit
go
too
ass to
perverted
mouth.
for
Oh,
us,
sorry,
so.
wait, that's the wrong
Yeah.
movie. That's the wrong movie.
Clerks too.
Yeah, but
Damn
the
it.
problem is some people would like then inhale by accident and then they would spread cholera. So
Oh, that's a bummer.
Well, that's no good.
yeah.
Cholera.
I-
Cholera
speaking
But they
of
were
is
like,
a
mouth
speaking
to
of
mouth is disgusting. Don't do that. We don't
Catchphrases.
want to do
Yeah,
that.
but
Just
how
shove
did
a
that, how did
tube
that
up their butt.
evolve into like you're bullshitting me?
No, I heard this. I heard
No,
this
I'm
from
serious.
a book.
No, I'm
I
like,
heard
how
this
does
from
the blowing
someone
smoke
reading
up
from a
someone's
book.
ass is basically the equivalent of like you're bullshitting me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like you're doing something that does nothing.
gaslighting me in a way.
You're doing
I
something
mean,
that does
how does
absolutely nothing.
how did that shift in
Because they
definition?
realized it was ineffective at reviving the drowned.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe they pull it out and go like
it wasn't
idiocracy where he
just
goes like
disease.
this and Fun goes, oh wait, this goes in your mouth and this goes in your butt.
But you'd have to
Oops.
carry like the bellows with you. So you light up the thing and then you have like a bellows.
Like a hookah?
It's okay, I'm an expert.
It's like you do a hookah thing on them,
Yeah,
right?
with sweet.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness.
I learned something similar the other day. If you'd like to hear it, there's
Yes.
in
Is
whiskey
it about
making.
butts?
No, there's no butts. I don't think.
I'm
I mean,
less
there's people
interested.
with butts involved. Does that
I'm
help?
thinking about butts.
Do tell.
In whiskey making, when they're distilling the liquid, they have to distill it twice because the first spirit run, they call it, the alcohol that comes off is the shit that people of myth that will blind you and kill you. So they distill it again. And then there are different parts of that distillate that are good for you, that are bad for you, and that are perfect. And there's like the heads, the hearts, and the tails of the foreshots and the feints. And only a really experienced whiskey person can tell the difference between the foreshots and the hearts and the tails of this distilled liquid. So that's where the whole term calling the shots came from.
Huh.
Oh, strange.
Never heard that.
Oh, that's
Really
interesting.
cool.
Yeah. Pretty
That was
cool.
really cool. And it didn't involve
That's cool.
Tabasco up your butt.
No, not a single rectum has been invaded.
No. That's amazing.
Yet.
I like
No
that.
violation.
wholesome story.
I like
Dun, 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 dun.
I like
Your
that.
tushy is safe for now.
So we haven't been
Yeah.
on in a couple of weeks. Between
Mm.
real life, why was I don't know, she did a slow-mo like between real life and work and school and everything else here and people not feeling well. It haven't been around a while. So it has been a hot 2 weeks since then. Usually we say, how's your week? So how's been your half a month? So
Your hat.
let's start with random. I have my randomizer here. Julia.
Ooh, I have a big announcement to make that I can make now.
Oh,
So,
what is it?
Okay, we're gonna have to go back to full
Spill
screen
the
for it.
beans.
What announcement?
big announcement.
Yes.
We're going to have to change what the bottom of my screen says because I am moving to Albuquerque.
Hooray!
So, my husband commissioned with the Air Force as an officer, and he's being stationed in Albuquerque, and we're driving out of Chicago June 1st.
Wow. How exciting.
We're excited.
Very
We're really
exciting.
excited.
I thought she was
So
gonna say
cool.
something like, "We're
Yeah,
getting
that's-
married again," because I wanted more presents.
We're
or
renewing
something.
our
Well, we're doing
vows
an
from, like,
anniversary
6
photo
months ago.
shoot, which I've already scheduled. I'm very excited.
Ooh, you're gonna be next door to me, statewide.
Oh my gosh, we
Yeah.
have to visit. And I'm driving
wear a
through
bunch of
Dallas
jade,
on purpose
turquoise.
so I can see Toa.
Yeah.
I'm going to Acon
Woohoo!
on the Saturday, the 3rd. Everybody be
That's
there.
right.
Come meet me.
All
Dirty
on the
squad.
floor.
she's,
And yeah.
she's announcing like she's a guest. Oh my God, come see me!
Like, I'm a
Yeah.
guest. Everyone come to my booth.
What
At
booth? You ain't got no booth. She's gonna be
She-
outside
that's
with
gonna
like
be
a
her-
cardboard box and goes booth.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
No,
That's
I'm
her
going to
cosplay.
Focus. Get me a discount.
Oh no. Oh, we gotta talk about that. But what I can say is
That's so
you'll get to meet Mr. Ruffin
Oh my gosh!
because he
I'm
works for
always
Acon as
trying to
well.
meet everybody else. They're like celebrities to me. What about truck driver?
Truck
Oh,
driver.
yeah.
You too.
Hmm?
No, I mean you
What?
too. I mean more than people meeting me. I'm probably more excited to meet them than they're excited to meet me, is what I meant. Oh, okay. Well, now it's the Julia show.
We're not
Yeah.
It was always
I-
a Julia show. What are you talking about?
And I love that that's the default too. That once Toa leaves, it's not like the
It's
fact
not-
that there's 3 of us here. It doesn't
Yeah, right.
matter.
Mm,
It just goes straight to Julia.
yeah, it's fine. I don't want that responsibility anyway.
No, neither do I. She can take over.
I'm sure you take over. I say if we do this in succession of people that were on board, Ryan is next because he was the first person brought on. Julia, then Matt.
True.
I'll be the
But
speaker.
But to be
Go.
honest,
Very
if something ever
serious
happens to me,
celebration
it actually goes to Jamil. It goes to Sasquatch because he's the other owner of the studio. so
Oh yeah.
so
So
Really?
legally,
legally,
he gonna be there?
he will
uh,
adopt us.
I mean, I'm sure he'll come visit if we ask. He lives just down
Make
the road.
everybody
Yeah.
come
It's
visit.
been a while.
Yeah.
Everybody.
So
we need a
gotta-
grand reunion.
We do. It just means we have to get you two there.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
You guys come June 3rd. It's not Dallas, it's Irving.
Which is in Dallas County. It's right by Dallas.
Dallas
Well,
County.
when I was booking hotels, I very specifically had to put in Irving, not Dallas.
Right.
I
They-
very
they-
specifically
don't
remember.
say whatever hotel you're in. We don't need your fans showing up.
I'm
Yes.
staying at
She's staying at the Rat Pack, which is located in far East Dallas.
I'm couch
Welcome,
surfing.
you
very, very far east Dallas. Actually, I'm staying in Austin, and then I'm just gonna drive over.
That's a long drive from Austin. Too. Just FYI, I'm gonna put that there. That's like a 3.5 hour drive back north.
Oh dang.
Texas is big. It is not like Chicago
is
where it
big.
takes you 10 hours to get from one side to the other, but it's only 2 blocks. It really takes 3 hours to drive.
It is
Oh,
big.
gee.
We do have to drive to Oklahoma later that day, but
Oh,
Oklahoma,
where
where
the
the wind
Down
comes
your
sweeping down
mom.
the- What?
But you're staying
Huh?
in Dallas for the you're coming in Dallas Friday or
Yeah, you heard me.
what day are you making it to Dallas? Because if you leave the first,
schedule.
What'd you say? June 15th?
no, Acon is June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 5th.
Oh,
and
that's-
Here's the
whatever it is.
travel
hang
plan.
on. Tell you what, we're gonna do a little shout out. We normally don't do this, so
We
but
shouting out
damn, there
Acon?
it is, right there. So June 2nd through the
Yeah.
4th. This website, you can get the passes. You can go do that if you want to. You can meet
I will
Julia.
be dressed up.
She is gonna be dressed up. You can meet Julia. Maybe if Ryan has the ability to, or even if Matt has to, they can show up. That'd be amazing. I would
I'm
love
looking
it.
up flights.
I
but
would absolutely
not
love a
getting
group photo
muffled
with
my
us.
breath.
But with
They're actually pretty decent.
with
Oh my God, do it,
Dallas.
do it, do it.
with
No.
Ryan and Julia being close and Albuquerque isn't that far. I've driven it before. All we had to do is get Matt in town. So it's not like I can't take a road trip.
It's
Yeah.
less than $1,000.
We're gonna have to change the name of the show. What was the name you had to change it to? Noah?
One coast in with the Southwest United States.
Block to block.
Block to state to state. It's a radical show.
Well, that's one way though.
With one guy
That's
in
not
China,
good.
you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Sorry, I just realized that was just one way.
So that means we're canceling. This will be the last episode of Coast to Coast with Julia, or last season.
Gonna have to
with Julia.
rebrand.
Rebrand.
Last season.
Last
Yeah.
season, and now I'll just have to go make a whole new graphic and
Yeesh.
everything. You know.
Ooh, I gotta poop.
I mean, have fun. I want to make a cute background too, like you've got.
Sorry. I gotta poop. the
Yeah,
randomness. It's like he hit a button on his phone for like Wi-Fi. Ooh, Wi-Fi. Gotta go.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just hits you.
But
It
no,
really,
if
it really do be.
if you can attend, Ryan and Matt, that'd be fantastic. Come in town, at least if anything for a day or so, and go enjoy the show and go and just visit around, meet the people. Dragon Rose will also
Yeah.
be there. She works for the show, so you'll be Dragon
Yeah.
Rose. You'll see Jess, of course.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
What about truck driver?
Truck driver does not live in Dallas that I know of. He's a truck driver,
He's just a truck driver.
so he may not be home. But
What?
yeah,
We should be asking him every time where he is. Does he go everywhere?
I never knew. I never know. Last time I heard he was on the road to Hawaii, but
He's
There's
on
a
the
road to Hawaii?
it's for his vacation that he wants to take.
Oh, sick. Well
you-
deserved.
So there was actual plan. It's really kind of weird talking about nerd now. I was looking up for the craziest ideas, and there was an actual idea for a road to be made that could go all the way out to the island based off a Chinese company's. They have a road that's called the floating highway, and it literally sits on the water, and as you drive, it makes waves.
Oh no.
Here's my cup.
That sounds horrifying. I mean, if the
yeah.
flight already is like over 4 hours, how
Uh,
long a drive would that be on the treacherous ocean?
Well, that was the thing. They were talking about making fake, making fake islands or whatever along the way. Like I was watching this whole documentary. Oh, I found the video.
Whoa.
Okay, hang on. So
Dang.
Fake
here's
islands.
here it is. Let me pull this up. Yes,
This
watch.
is
It looks like such a long drive
Yeah.
and so treacherous.
Ew. No bueno.
All right, so here it is actually in motion. This is an actual floating bridge that sits on the water, and as you drive, you
Oh.
see how it's creating waves.
What?
And they were talking about. This is just a quick video I found.
Okay, that's kind of
But
cool.
there it is. How scary is that?
That's
That's
so,
like really
That's
scary, but
that's
also really
calm
cool.
water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's not like an ocean.
Right.
That's like a very
Like,
still
what if you
body
get
of
out
water.
there and you're like halfway through and a thunderstorm hits? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Or if you're moving and you have your stuff in your car
right.
That's wild.
Oh yeah, the people just standing on the
and people just hanging out.
Oh my
because
god.
they like the waves.
That car's like I slow down for no one.
Yeah.
They were showing semi trucks driving on it. Like the stability of it's legit, but it was the only way to
Wow.
cut through it. So that is like a legitimate scary.
Yeah.
And it's so
Wow.
this was some idea back in the day of we should try to do a road to for truckers, and it was just like, but how are you going to fuel up? How are you going to gas? It was the stupidest idea ever. So
Yeah,
they're-
also
yeah.
they're so top heavy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's
I mean-
like the elevator to the moon idea.
that is a
To the
great idea.
moon.
That was a great idea. Because
Yeah, I want to live in
It was
Futurama.
pitched- It was pitched when I was in high school. I guess they haven't found it feasible yet.
well, so have y'all ever read From the Earth to the Moon by Julius Verne's?
Mm-mm.
Jules Verne's? No.
Jules Verne- Okay, so Apollo, right? Apollo 11 and the first person on the moon, they got it down. Like the only difference, he predicted it'd take 3 days to get there. He was right. He predicted the distance and how and the track back and what all would have to be done, even where it would be launched from. He said somewhere in the United States. The only thing he got wrong is that he thought it was a giant cannon in the middle of the ocean would shoot it versus a
Huh.
rocket. And this was way before rockets were even invented.
Wow.
So
Wow.
how close he got to it. So it's actually really cool. Really
Wow.
good
Vern is
book.
incredible.
The story is
He's
actually
a-
really amazing.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he's an incredible writer, and I think he isn't he considered like one of if like the grandfather of science fiction literature.
To
Like-
to an extent, I mean, he is. I mean, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and
Mhm.
talked about creatures that he was making up his mind that they have found.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Like, there's a crab in the deep water of the trench who has legs that are so long they look like aliens, and he wrote that in part of his stories that these crab-like creatures with amazing long legs, almost alien-like. Like if they walked on the
Mhm.
earth, they would be like.
I bet he was an alien.
Vern could have
That's
been an
gonna be
alien.
My
He
number
could
one
al-
goal
could also have been a
when
guy.
we get to Albuquerque.
Yes.
Alien
Oh
hunting.
my gosh, you're gonna do that. Well,
Yep.
We're
Area
gonna-
51.
we're gonna see her on Area 51, like that guy in the news last week who pulled up, tried to get on there, tried to go on, said he was invited by somebody named Paulette. He, yeah, Paulette said I can come in, sir. You have to have identification to enter this area. But I did. Paulette, call in, Paulette. Who's Paulette? My contact said I could come in and take video. Like he did this
Wow.
legitimately on camera, and then suddenly it just went viral. I don't understand it.
Wow.
And
Golly.
Matt's poop is alien. That's what it is.
Alien.
Aliens. Yes.
How was your perp?
It was good.
Was it very
Satisfying.
juicy?
I ate a lot yesterday, so nice.
What'd you eat?
I had barbecue and then Szechuan.
Ooh.
Ooh. Szechuan.
My wife.
Szechuan.
My wife
Szechuan.
wants to go back to sushi.
Oh man.
Sushi? Totally different country, but
No,
still good.
Love
Still,
sushi.
she wants more. We have Kura here, which is a restaurant. It's actually a revolving, like plates
Oh,
running around a
nice.
circle, and you order what you
Those
want.
are cute.
It's very good.
We have that with like hot pot ingredients.
There's a hot pot version here that does it
Yeah.
too. There's a whole little Asian market
that's
area
a
here
good
in,
idea.
in Dallas and Carrollton that anything you want. And right next door to
Nice.
that, it's like Korean barbecue. Then you got
Oh my
daiso,
god.
and then
That's where I'm going for dinner.
we got a bunch of Korean and Japanese candies and stuff like
Mhm.
peach Kit Kats.
Mm.
Peach
You
Kit
never-
Kats.
That sounds
Ooh.
good, actually.
No, yeah, I remember
The green
when I
tea
was
ones are good.
in Japan, seeing just like buying every flavor of Kit Kat that I can find.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then-
Sake Kit Kat, matcha Kit Kat.
they have the matcha. They have the
Oh.
matcha. We also
It was
found
fun.
we found Ritz with like Nutella in them, the Ritz chocolate, like the Ritz crackers.
Whoa.
It doesn't sound like it'd be too good, but it's like a sweet and salty. It was actually quite delicious.
Oh hell yeah! I'm
Oh.
sure it's great.
I
Ritz
see
are
that
great.
being
Ritz
good.
are-
Oh yeah.
And then some Hello Kitty gummies that were
Mm.
peach flavored, but they were like, I mean, they're really like they're not soft gummies; they're like real stiff. But
Mm.
be honest,
BBB.
I have a stiff gummy.
it's like a Jolly Rancher, but just a little looser.
Huh.
I got a stiff gummy.
Loser.
Yeah, we're going back
Jolly
to
Rancher
Julia
slut.
and eating.
Welcome to the mukbang.
Your Kwanzaa
This is
skills
the
are
mukbang?
impressive. Oh, is that one of those dough noodle things? I don't know what
Boki.
they're called. What are they called?
A bookie?
Boki.
Oh,
What?
a bookie?
A boki.
A
A bookie?
a bookie?
Taboki.
Kabuki.
Kabuki.
A boki.
Bukaki.
Bukaki.
Oh.
No,
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
Matt.
No?
Shabala ding dong.
mm-mm.
Take it easy, Matt.
Pump the brakes, buddy. Pump the brakes.
Stop eating.
Whale penis. Wait, what are you eating?
No.
Kabuki?
I've eaten whale and I've eaten penis,
Kabuki.
but I've not eaten whale
Okay.
penis, which is actually called a dork. Fun fact.
A nord?
Look, it's all about nerd
a
now. We
dork.
just didn't say nerd now had to be clean.
Yeah, yeah. We
It's
all
like
know
a
our
rice
fair share of
thing.
fun facts.
I think it's made of rice.
Yes, it's a rice cake. When they're fresh, they're awesome.
It's
but when
on my
they're not
computer now.
fresh, they just say goodbye to the molars. Huh?
Joel.
She just dripped it
Oh,
on her
it's 'cause you
computer.
talk- Huh? Did you drop it?
She did on her
She
computer.
dropped.
Oh,
It's on her
that
computer.
sucks.
Start licking her keys.
Worth
Oh, it's just
She
a little
kabukied all over her computer.
She kabukied all. Oh my goodness. So,
Oh, Lordy.
all right. Well, Ryan, what have you been up to for the last 2 weeks, man?
I have been just it feels like nonstop on the go stuff with mostly with work. So I have two jobs, and one of those is at a university. I help grade papers and do so like this is the point of the semester where everybody's assignments are due, the final assignments, the final essays are due, and I have to read through 200 plus college student essays.
How many of them use Chat GPT?
Good question.
This is actually a huge concern.
Yeah.
Because we found I don't have an exact number, but I myself found 8 instances of essays plagiarizing off of AI generated content. And
what was the tell? Like, what gave it away?
Yeah.
there were a few things. There's one. I mean, undergrads
Does he
generally.
want to give away the secret of how he found out? That's the question.
No, I can show you the websites that we use. We use 4 different AI writing detectors that assign probabilities to like X amount of probability for being human and for being a machine. But the tells that we used that made us suspicious would be something like, I've seen your artwork for previous assignments. You do not write this clean. You do not write this organized. Your grammar is not this good. So hang on, let me take this portion of the text, put it in the detector, and it's like, oh yeah, 98% probability that this is machine. And it wouldn't even be all of the essay all the time. It would just be portions of the essay, and then they'd fill out with the appropriate quotations that the assignment expected. So
Sneaky.
So I've used AI generators to like rephrase something. Like if I can't figure out how to phrase it in a certain way.
Called us a thesaurus.
Well, I mean, yes, but if I'm trying to say like, welcome to Coast Podcast, where we, enjoy talking about nerdy things, I'll be like, hey, can you rephrase this to be more hyper or more active sound? And it'll give me some, conjections and some conversation pieces. So do you want it to be exciting sounding like this, or do you just want emojis or what hashtags are going to be relevant? That I've used it for that, but for writing assignments, who cares?
I mean, isn't it to fail though?
AI is gonna take over anyways, right?
Some students, we would give them a 0. They'd have to go talk to the professor. And when I say 0, this is 0 out of 200 points. So it's a big hit.
So you don't have to actually talk to the student, right? You're not like calling him and being like, "This is Professor Ryan."
Yeah. No, all I have to do is say so and so. When put through an AI content detector, a significant portion of your essay turned out to be plagiarized off of AI. Please see Professor so and so. And that's all.
Does anybody contest it? Like and say no? Like no.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
They do.
I don't use AI. You're a liar. You're a liar. Let me check. Let me see your computer then. I can tell you. Because you know what?
Yeah.
What happens is when you use generated AI, 2 things happen. A cookie file is created that will always be there. Even if you delete the website, delete the histories there, the temporary files are there, the cookie file. I can tell you by looking at your computer, every website you've ever been to since the last time you turned your computer, since your computer's been wiped.
Yes. There, yes.
Yes.
Our silence is hilarious. Like, oh.
No, yeah.
I've already looked in the mats and I've got what he pulled up right here.
It's not real, is it?
I mean, yeah. The short of the long of it is that that's been most of our time for these past couple of weeks is catching the students, sending them to the professor, and they have a really rough conversation about what this is, and I have to wait for the professor to come back to me and say, okay, I looked at so and so's and this is okay, these ones are not, and there are some students who, like, if the professor's not available, would just come straight to me, even though I have no power to manually change the grade. Like once it's in, I can't do anything about it. I can give it the initial grade, but professor has to go in and approve any and all potential changes. Like if they want to contest something, they have to go through him, not me.
Okay.
And so there's students who would come up to me, and I remember one student was like, "Can you vouch for me?" And I was like, "Dude, I don't even know who you are." This is a class of 180 plus kids, and I don't know what this is all new territory. So it blew up big time. With just there's no reliable
They're having
like
problems with it in high
consistent.
school too. So yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. There's my biggest worry is just the soundness and reliability of our testing methods. Just because there's no like one single established like foolproof content detector. We've had to use 4 different websites.
Hi.
and some of the oh my gosh, hello, who are you? Jenkins, Leroy Jenkins.
That's one of your students probably following us, right?
Maybe I don't know.
Do you promote us at your school, being like, "Here's your grade. You got 1 extra point if you subscribe." No, just kidding.
Yeah.
No.
That's unethical. I understand. I would never put you in that position. But Julia, you could.
I would.
Yes. But yeah, sorry.
What
So
if they
that's
just
that sounds like a
Can
lot.
you put Chat GPT in your bibliography?
Yeah, does that count?
Can you
Does that negate
reference
any
it?
wrongdoing? What I
No.
cited it.
no. This oh my gosh, this was part of this was part of the
Like the
stress.
stress levels. There's it's like
Yeah.
Yeah, so the students had an assignment earlier in the semester where when this chat GPT stuff was first blowing up just like that, with just as much hair.
it's gotten longer.
You
It
should wear it
has.
down more often. Why have it if you don't wear it
Just
down?
like that. Like just leave it in front of your face.
Leave it down.
Hit your head on your microphone. Yeah, but they had an assignment where they had to it was designed to test the accuracy, reliability, whatever you want to call it, of AI content generation software for research purposes. So what they did was they fed their ChatGPT up some prompt that was like having to do with intercultural communications, and they'd be like, I have a coworker who immigrated over from Greece, and she's first generation, but we have communication trouble. Like I have a hard time relating to them and their speech. Like, how can you give me advice on how to better establish a healthy communication relationship with this person from another culture? Please give 3 scholarly sources for in APA format. And then they would have to evaluate the advice that ChatGPT gave them. Some of which they would be like, okay, when I went to chase down this article, I found it and it was legit. It was great advice, but it was also very general. Like this wasn't really particular to my situation. It's like you could apply this anywhere. And sometimes nobody like they couldn't track down the source that they gave. It was BS. The AI just made a source up. I know. And so I'm not sure what this is going to look like in future iterations of this class, but part of the conversation that the professor and the IAs are having is, what is there an ethical way we can go about encouraging this? And it's like right uses, but not also like facilitate or encourage or underwrite any attempts to plagiarism and all this. And it's so that's been where my head's at, and I come home and then I cry a little bit.
I can explain why you were stressed out. So yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, thankfully, when I come home, I can just sit down, play video games, cry a little bit, maybe poop, and then I go to bed.
Maybe poop. The stress has got you to the point you're constipated.
Yeah, my body, my physical body is the first thing to tell me that I'm stressed. Yeah, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, coffee enema.
No, but that did happen at work. Not a coffee enema, but for a different class, I was helping a student with a writing assignment for a final essay, and I was asking them, just getting a feel for where they are on their essay, and it's like, okay, I noticed you're lacking quite a bit of like specific evidence, concrete evidence to support some of your claims here. Where have you gone to find any? It's like, oh, I tried using the school or university database, but couldn't find anything. It's like, okay, have you tried Google Scholar? That's quite reliable, quite helpful. It's like, no, I haven't. And so I pull my laptop and I, reposition myself so we're both looking at the screen, and then I pull up Google Scholar and click in the search little doodad there, and the first thing that comes up in that search list of previous searches is coffee enema. And
did she make any notable moves?
No,
Did
but
she stop breathing?
I did not. I did. My gaze was fixed solely on this because I was like, I think mentally I did this. It was like a hard reset almost. I was like, and I was like, I need to type in something really, really fast.
Oh my god, that does not start with C.
Yeah. And so then, of course, the first thing I start typing, because it was like a communications
no!
an issue. So I was like, C-O, I was like,
oh, no.
And it didn't hit me until after we had finished, and after I had shared this with you guys in the Discord. This nursing student, she's a nursing student. She might know what an enema is.
I think you don't have to be a nursing student to know what an enema is. I don't think.
No, but like
the odds are higher.
The prior probability and my credence in the claim that she knew just skyrocketed. I was like,
Oh.
no.
We'll find out next week if she shows up with a, hey, I want to say thank you. So I brought you a coffee enema kit. Or she'll come to you with paperwork and say, this is why you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I'll be grateful.
And
I'll share what I learned.
Then you can promote
or maybe
the show.
she's into it too, and she finally found a kindred spirit, and she's like, finally,
no,
I can make a move.
Do you want to start a club?
Do you,
Oh.
Are you regular?
What
or
color is
decaf?
your tube?
No, I cannot.
Regular, decaf, or espresso?
Oh my god.
2 shots. I'll be calling the shots. Thank you.
Yes.
So we did a full revolve around to the shot. That nicely done.
Love
Nicely done.
it. Love
Very
it.
good.
Yes.
It's almost like we planned this, but we don't.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. The whole show
What the
scripted, everybody.
ChatGPT planned it.
Chat. Yeah, we're all reading scripts very poorly.
Yeah.
We're all AI VTubers.
That's right. So
We never finished the AI adventures of Mike
we
and
did not.
Turbo.
We did
And
Because
not.
I
the
have
other one.
I have better ideas in plan.
Oh,
But I'm gonna share them with everybody after the show via
Secret.
Discord. Because I want to keep it a little sneaky little secret.
Mm.
It's
All
gonna
right.
be really neat.
all right.
Yeah,
I'm
it's gonna be
curious
good.
now. Well, so all right, Matt, how was your last 2 weeks, man?
Pretty good.
Antella.
No, I binged all of Beef. Good show.
Me too.
Stephen Glenn from Walking Dead. He is good.
Yes.
He is a good actor.
Yes.
That was just a great show. Great show all around. I'm up to Jason
So was
Takes
Ali
Manhattan on my rewatching of all the Friday the 13th series.
This is the one where he
Um,
busts the boombox.
I haven't. It's been quite a while since I've watched Jason Takes Manhattan, and I haven't started it yet. So that's where I am now.
Okay.
But
I'm thinking that's the one that has a famous clip where he's walking through. Yeah, it has to be. He's walking through
that
the city.
makes sense.
And they were playing
But,
a bunch of rap music, and he just smashed it. And they're like, "What are you doing?" He turns around, and stares at them, and they're like, "All right."
Yeah. But the sixth movie is where he becomes like hulking, invincible Jason.
That's 'cause
In
he-
case you are all wondering.
Okay.
And the sixth movie, coincidentally, is the only one without boobs. That was like the one thing that you could count on with Jason movies is there's going to be a boob, at least one. I mean, 80s horror, dude. It's 80s horror movies.
Yeah.
And the
Sometimes
sixth
you
one
only get
didn't
one
have it.
boob.
Not even a single boob.
Not
Not even a dude boob.
Rude.
Not even a dude boob.
So that's been happening. What else have I been doing?
Well, what prompted you to start this series over again? It's not even close to Halloween.
Yeah, I know.
It'll be done by the time we get to
I don't
Halloween.
I don't really have a good answer for that. I bought a new hard drive, so I've been trying to fill it up with like the greatest movie library that I could think of. Which I don't know if I've asked you all for your top 5, but send them to me.
Ooh, that's hard.
So I thought, okay, well, I need to get all the Friday the 13th movies. I need to get all the the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and I need to blah blah blah. So I thought, screw it, I'm just gonna start because Jason. I'm a Jason guy. I'm not a Freddy person or a Mike Myers person. I've always been a Jason person.
Nice.
Team Jason hashtag. And so I thought, okay, I'm just gonna start from the very beginning, and I did, and it's
Very
good.
cool.
It's
Man,
basically
you want
every
our-
movie's the exact
You
same.
want our top fives, man. That's difficult. Like
Yeah.
it depends on the.
It's not
season.
genre specific. Whatever
I
you
know
want.
mine.
Uh-oh.
Well,
I-
first off, Mean Girls.
Mean Girls, Mean Girls,
Mean Girls?
Mean Girls, and then Mean Girls, and
Mean
then
Girls 2 and Christmas
Schindler's List.
Special.
Ew, not Mean Girls 2. Mean Girls 2 is terrible.
And then like number 4 is The Human Centipede Part 2.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, no. I've never
The
even
Room.
looked up the cover. I'm too scared to even like look up.
Let's look
And
up
if
the
it-
cover.
No, no, no.
It's just gross and
I
stupid.
shan't.
It's just gross and stupid, Jules. It's the
Eric,
first
tell
one that
me
you
what
should
it
be worried
is.
about.
And I
Two
don't
good things
like
that go
it.
well together. Gross
Yeah.
and stupid.
Don't like it. I like
Yeah.
Marie Antoinette and Pride and Prejudice and
Get
oh
a
my
load of
god.
that.
Okay, wait. It's not
Oh,
from the
nice.
side, so that's okay.
Here's
Yeah,
part
yeah.
2,
No, I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
which is all those
Whoa.
bodies together.
Oh, those are bodies. Wow.
I'm not
Yeah.
look-
Get a load of that.
Y'all want to see
The
Dave.
first sequence. This is the first sequence of 100% medically accurate.
Ew.
100%. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I need to watch that. I haven't yet.
not a fan of that, so I'm not
No,
watching it
it's
either.
gross.
I don't think I'm a fan of it, but I gotta see what all that
So yeah,
hubbub's
so,
about.
somebody said Schindler's List. That's one that's on there.
I know, right? Yeah.
I was thinking
October
Schindler's
October
List.
Skies
It is really good.
is one of my top 5.
Vanilla
October Sky?
Sky?
October Skies.
Oh,
What's that one?
October
I don't
Skies.
think I know that.
So it's
Is there dead bodies?
no. October Skies. This is it right here. So what this
Is that
was?
Jake Gyllenhaal's? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal's. So the synopsis of this movie is basically it's actually based on a true story. He plays a guy named Holcomb who is from a coal mining town, and everybody's expected to go
So
work
we
in a
built a
coal
rocket?
mine. And he, this is back in the early days with Warner von Braun and the early space stuff that they were doing, and he was really interested into it, and he got it with a teacher who basically died of leukemia, got him into it, taught him the math, and a whole group of friends, and they basically built this rocket, went around and became popular. He actually ended up working for NASA as an engineer for the longest time, but going from the coal mine to here, it was kind of a really cool story of just because you may not grow up in a city or with all the perks of different special education, if you put your mind and apply yourself, you can do anything you want. And it's the story is just an amazing movie. Very makes you feel good.
Aw.
That's cool.
Cute.
Jake Gyllenhaal's was just on Hot Ones.
Stepdad, Daddy Will Poker.
Yep.
Brings me to let the
Stepdaddy
bodies to the
Will
floor.
Poker.
Yes.
It does. It really does.
Stepdaddy
So many
Will
bodies
Poker.
hitting the same floor.
And Miss Congeniality.
Mm.
Miss Congeniality.
Miss Congeniality.
That's like your favorite movie?
I was gonna say that's your
Well,
favorite?
I don't know if it's my favorite, but when we moved to St. Louis, all we had for like 2 weeks was Parts of the Caribbean and Miss Congeniality, and we just watched them on repeat.
That's funny.
Mr.
Holy
Holland's
heck.
Opus. That is actually one of my top 5. Yeah.
It's been a while.
It
Right.
yeah.
Is that Richard Dreyfuss? Who's in that?
You make me remember a name. I think it is.
Mhm. Do you like artsy fartsy stuff, Matt?
Richard Dreyfuss. yes, you're
I
correct.
don't mind it. I mean, it's not my go-to, but I don't mind it.
He likes the fartsy, not the artsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Tree of Life by Terrence
You
Malick.
I need to
Actually
see that.
brought
My family
up
is so
before,
split.
and I
on
wrote it down.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think I'll go get it right now.
I highly recommend it. And there's also he did another one with Christian Bale, with Batman, called Knight of Cups, which I think it's one dude's life story or interior psychic journey
I will
as
never
told
watch
through.
any movie that says something with cups after the whole 2 girls in a cup thing that went out viral. Never, nope.
Two girls
anything-
in a cup.
Mm-mm, nope.
It's interesting because each major phase of the movie is and each character kind of embodies some oh gosh I don't it's been a long time, but they're each a tarot card, basically. They're each person is someone
Of the major or the minor arcana?
um
The major arcana?
I
Like the Fool and the Hermit?
I want to say it's the major. Yeah, because it's been a long time, but I want to say like there are people who are like, this is the phase like where that's called the Sun. Here's the next chapter that's called the whatever,
Oh,
and I
that's
think
cool.
it ends with the Fool or something. I don't know, but it's
It
basically
ends with Nirvana.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Nerd.
Malik
one
is
called?
that one is
The
called Knight
Game
of
of
Cups.
The
Knight
Knight
of
of Cups, like KN or just N?
KN.
KN, Knight of Cups, but that's the minor arcana.
I know.
Confusal. I want to watch it though. It sounds good.
There it is. Yes,
Ooh, good cast.
very good.
I need to watch that.
Kate Blanchett,
I love
Natalie Portman.
Love Natalie Portman.
I might watch
Ooh,
that
Antonio
tonight.
Banderas. Okay, I want to watch this.
It's
Maybe I
Kate
watch it
Blanchett's the
tonight.
greatest.
It's very good. But yeah, it's artsy fartsy stuff.
Okay. No, I'm in. I do it mind a bit.
Yeah.
Sadly, one of my favorite
Or it'll
movies
be a road trip
is
with you.
called Down Periscope.
Down Periscope. I hear about
I
this.
do
but
remember
I
that.
don't
Is that
know-
Kelsey Grammer?
It is.
Oh, it's Fraser.
Hmm.
What's the single most important movie of all time there? Which, by the way, if
Don't-
you don't know, I can tell by his writing, that's my brother.
Okay.
Heavyweights. Oh,
Heavy.
yeah, okay. Heavyweights. Yeah, that was a great movie. I don't know if
Justin?
it's an absolute
We haven't
favorite.
heard from Justin in forever.
Yeah, let's see here. I was trying to see what the other movie was. What's it? Good Lord. The movie with the
With the thing, and they do the
bucket list. Thank you. The bucket list.
Oh, the bucket list. Morgan
Oh,
Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Pretty
and
much any
Zip
movie
Jack.
with Morgan Freeman in it, I love.
Oh.
But the bucket list has a really good movie too. Good Burger's a good movie.
Yeah, they are making.
They're making a part
too.
2 of Good Burger.
Yeah.
What?
They announced they're making Good Burger 2.
Oh,
They did
my
on-
God.
they
I was
did
a
it
little
on
too old
Jimmy
for
Fallon.
that one. So
Welcome to Good
Wow.
Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Yeah. Makes me
Wow,
want. Makes
they're-
me want a burger all the
it's
time.
not going to do well.
Keenan and Kel making a comeback.
Hmm.
Look
Well, you
at
gotta
that.
realize he's been on SNL so long that he's considered a veteran now.
Yeah, he is.
He is
Oh,
a
he's
vet.
been a veteran for a
He's well,
decade.
I right, but I remember when he
Yeah.
started, he was that guy, and
Oh.
also Period is just him, and he'd do these little one-off spots. Now he is, what Adam Sandler is, but he's what one of the Will Ferrell as far as being on the show as a main cast and one of the top of the cast guys. Like, and
Yo,
he tried
what's-
to do his own show, it fell apart.
There's one dude that was on there for a really, really long time. Will Ferrell was only on there for like 2 or 3 seasons. But there was
I'm
one
trying to
dude,
remember.
the guy that did most of the impressions.
They had a few folks.
They had quite a few.
He did Bill Clinton mostly.
Oh,
Hartman.
Phil Hartman.
No.
Phil- he did a lot.
No.
After Phil Hartman.
Phil's always
kind
in
of
my heart,
Bill
man.
Burr? No. Let's
Phil
see.
Buttman.
No, you're thinking of
It'll come to me.
Harmon. Yeah, it was Harmon.
Phil Hartman.
No,
No, not Phil Hartman.
Darrell
Daryl Hammond.
Daryl Hammond. Hammond, thank you.
Daryl
Daryl
Hammond.
I was like,
Yeah.
I think
We got it, folks. We got it.
that guy.
He was on there for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a face.
No, I will not be eating cheeseburgers today.
Cheeseburgers? No. Why do you look
Is
at me in
that
such a way?
onion?
I want that picture just to pop up randomly and be like, what are you talking about?
Yes.
I'm
That's
saving it.
definitely Mimi.
I'm saving that image. Just
I
because.
love that. I love that picture. Yeah, there's so many.
You dirty bastard. No.
You dirty rat.
Oh my gosh.
I swear it looks like Julie is using a couple of gas station straws as chopsticks.
She's like
Tell us the
MacGyver.
truth. Are they?
So if you missed it earlier, you just joined us. A couple of different announcements that were made. Ryan is having to work incredibly hard on grading stuff that people are cheating on. Matt had to poop. And
That part's very
I am
important.
and Julia's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look for us in season 6 or season 1 of the new show.
Yeah.
And
We'll have to just redo everything we've done.
what may end up happening is we may have to now expand this into a 5 or 6 person cast at some point. Maybe I just sit in the
Yeah.
background, not doing things. We'll have to get more people, which means we'll need to get somebody from the East Coast. And then,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking, we should totally have on special guests like Matt's mom, Julia's dad. Did you just crack?
I'm
Hi, mom.
that would be awkward.
Oh, but hilarious.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she'd just be judging every word that I say. It's
Every single thing.
all the
Well,
swear words, especially.
We live for judgment here.
Like Pip.
Do you think your mom doesn't swear, or does she not swear at all?
She swears, but she's one of those people that swears like under her breath. She's
Ah.
like, "What in the world are you fucking doing?" Like something like that. Yeah.
I want to learn that skill. We have to have her on
Yeah.
now because I want to learn that skill.
Yes.
So I just randomly beep things.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa. I felt that in my ears. That was powerful.
I must defecate.
Again?
No, I'm just reading.
Why did
Oh.
Toa flush the toilet?
It was his dude.
Still one of my favorite lines of y'all because duty.
So good. So good.
Gotta go through
Uh,
it. No, for the last 2
oh.
weeks for me, it's just been work. Work,
Yeah.
work. And then
Yep.
that's about it. And then we have cause Acon stuff. So we have Acon things in the work. So that's
In the
exci-
work.
in the work. Excited about that. And then we're
Yeah.
also we're almost done. We're remodeling. I'll be taking photos and bringing it up next time. We're remodeling the closet.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Is that
so-
all you doing that, or are you calling somebody in to help you?
Mainly me. My father-in-law's been helping me because there's some things like I don't like messing with like electricity. Not a fan of that. I'm gonna let him do that.
Okay.
I don't like electricity.
I
I
just
work
like
by
electricity.
candlelight.
No, I like the like. Oh yeah, it's totally turned off, and then it's like yes, electrocution's not a thing. I don't like the idea of something attacking me that I can't see. Like
Right.
water, I'm gonna drown. I know this is the thing. I see it. I'm in it.
And
it's
then
there.
we'll blow smoke up your ass.
Oh, thank you for translating, Justin.
Work, twerk.
Twerk.
I mean,
Uh,
you gotta have fun in your work.
I'm not twerking. So
You twerk for work though.
I do not
You on the
twerk.
pole?
I twerk for liquor.
Cheap.
Which
I like
is
it.
work.
I am not saying I'm not a whore. No. So no, but then we were also painting my youngest son's room, which he got.
How you're gonna stop at youngest son?
We're painting my youngest son.
Yes. He
He
annoyed me.
identifies as a green person, so
He
We
does.
prefer him green.
He got into Ninja Turtles.
No green. Paint
So-
him green.
Well, so
Yes.
he wanted between a very bright green like Ninja Turtle and then this color blue.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
we went with this
that's
blue.
Blue Man Group blue.
That's a good
Nice.
thing.
It's a good blue, and so it's the entire room, including the ceiling. A
Oh,
very
Ooh.
blue room.
Love it.
all over the place. Yes.
Right. Well, he did a lot of the rolling and painting himself. I did a lot of the edges, but he was trying to help out. But so all the rims have paint on them. So I got to go back through the
Well, there's
list
no edges if you painted the ceiling.
on door frames, windows,
Should have painted
Wow.
those too.
floors.
So he's now he really wants to like live in the sewers with the turtle.
He wants to live in a blue house with a blue window.
Oh,
had to have a blue dog.
yeah. If he was green, he would die.
He would.
Well, we originally thought
Don't
about
paint him green.
it wasn't until after. I know, right? The mullet game looking strong there, and then it's gonna.
Fitness up front, party in the back.
1090.
It's about to come off.
No,
You're gonna cut it.
I'm gonna
Can
trim
you
it.
cut it off?
I'm gonna trim it down.
no.
Trim it. You have to do a palm tree. Why?
What's a
You
pa-
gotta
what's a
leave
palm
it
tree?
down. You gotta
What's a
let it
palm-
fly.
That's what I keep getting told, but it annoys me.
It's hot.
It's also a little toasty on the back of my neck. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna trim it back up to where it was because right now when I take a shower, I realize it's down on my shoulders, and I'm like, too long. To the point I'm like,
I need to build you a mullet.
Mullets are totally coming back.
They are.
seems.
They're called
Yeah.
wolf cuts now, by the way, because my son wants one.
No, that's a totally different haircut to a mullet. A wolf cut is its own cut.
No.
Whoa,
I've
Jules.
seen pictures of this. It's a
They're
mullet.
different.
Okay, it's a Texas
They're
mullet. How
different.
about that? It's a Texas mullet.
Can you look up mullet vs wolf cut, please, Toa, and put it on the screen?
They're
I'm
different.
sure there's a comparison
Oh
somewhere.
my God! There literally was the first thing it said. It was a.
They're listening.
Here we go. Wolf
See?
cut mullet.
Different.
Not really.
I don't see what a wolf cut even is.
It's like a
It just
gentle
looks like
mullet.
someone.
It just looks like
It just
somebody's
looks
hair.
like some.
Yeah.
Why do they call it a wolf cut? That's stupid.
On all levels except physical, they're a wolf.
Yeah. Stupid. Wolf. I identify as a wolf, so I cut my hair.
So come on.
Cut my hair.
I'm a one-man wolf pack.
It's just the 80s pop hair. That's exactly what it is. It's just 80s pop hair returning.
Yeah.
Minus the volume.
I'm gonna find the photo here.
A work of my delight. You are the power of my life. I want to pump it better.
That Eskimo callboy.
Yes. You know them?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Did I send
Yeah.
you that song, Pump
Dude,
It?
I think. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I still watch the We Got the Moves video and crack up every time
Oh,
I watch. That drummer kills me.
They
Oh, here
are
it is.
gaps.
So this is what the
Very
haircut
funny.
he wants, right? This is the quote unquote the style of wolf cut that is now.
Ew.
We used to make fun of
Wolf
that
cut
kid.
for
Yeah.
men.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Okay.
I thought he originally was wanting was something like this, because that's which I was like,
A lot.
I'm not paying for the gel.
No.
Mm.
Don't get me wrong. That looks really
Deb.
cool. It also looks like he would have it up for the first beginning, and by the night it would just be really weird and flopped over like.
Yeah,
know.
doing that yourself
Or like
is
rock
hard.
solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need like anime hair gel.
But
for
oh,
that
here it is.
instead.
This is the other image. So
Yeah.
that's the other side of the wolf cut because he has curly hair like that. So tell me,
Ugh.
is that not a mullet nowadays, or is that?
That's like a
That's cute.
pubic wig. Not like
Yeah.
a merkin,
That-
but like
It's a locked American.
yeah, at the top, it's a lofty merkin.
I have arrived.
I have arrived.
Shadowhawk.
He's
Time!
only late as
Hello,
like an
hello.
hour late. He's an hour late to the show.
We will shame you
Good.
publicly.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, I can't. That's terrible.
But thank you for showing.
Yes. We need everyone's professional hair opinion now because
I think it's cute.
when I see that hairstyle, so that curly, that last one that you just showed, I think if you have just the mustache,
Mm.
You gotta have a mustache.
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
have
carry
to.
around a foldable piece of cardboard and breakdance fight anybody you see.
Yeah, and everybody's gonna nickname you Pop and Lock.
Yeah. You gotta have a pleather jacket with buckles everywhere.
It's you need the preteen
The
stash.
preteen stash, yes.
Yeah.
Not
Mm.
fully filled out.
Yep,
In a neck beard, if you want.
that part's optional.
Yeah, very optional.
That's more like plus 5 charisma.
Isn't that the same haircut from Breaking?
Is that from Breaking?
Yeah, isn't that the wolf cut? Isn't that the same? Like the short side with the curly
Kinda
top?
looks similar. I mean, you'll find it. You'll find
Oh.
it in The Last Dragon as well. Which, if you ever watched that movie, from
Oh,
the
that
80s,
is-
it's
Oh, that's my number 5. Barry Gordon's The Last
Yeah.
Dragon. That's it.
No, this one has sides.
What? You possess the power
Cool running. I
of
don't
the
know.
glow.
God, dude.
Ow, the glow.
But yeah,
I
do you
don't
have veto power over his haircuts, or you just let him do what he wants?
Well, I mean, in the end, I am the parent. I do have final say in veto, but at the same time, he's 16 years old. He just turned 16 at the beginning of April.
He's
So at some
16.
point, you gotta let him kind of figure out who
He's a
he is.
peacock. You gotta let him fly.
Gotta let him fly.
I suppose.
Oh, damn, Cool Running.
no
That's also in
mistakes.
there. Oh no. Okay, I need like a top 10
Cool Runnings,
list.
Cool Runnings is good, but in your top 5, come on.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta,
top-
but hang
that's
on.
top
You
five.
have to understand that movie holds a sentimental meaning to me. It was my
Mm.
my nana took me to the theater to go see that. Right.
Fair enough.
And it got me into movies that resemble history and understand history more, and got me into history because then when I found out it was based on true story, I went and read on it and learned about it. And so I would watch
That's
movies.
the
and,
city I was from.
So you felt the rhythm and felt the rhyme.
Get on up, it's bobsled time. Cool running.
That's where I
I'm
learned how
Yul
to
Brynner.
ski.
I don't
No
Brynner.
people say they
That's
know they
great.
can't believe. Jamaica, we have a bobsled team. We got the one Maurice and Senka. Fastest of Jamaican sprinters.
I wasn't that big of a fan of Cool Running. I preferred its sequel, Hot Walk.
Sequel Hot Walk. Nope.
Oh, that was horrible.
That's horrible.
Thank you.
And then, yeah, here's your Barry Gordon's Last Dragon, by the way. That's the image. So
Yeah.
a little bit, but it's still one
Look at that.
of my favorite.
I had a bit of a
Catches
crush on
bullets with
the
his
lady
teeth.
feet and that. Yeah.
Teeth.
He has the glow. When you got that glow.
Your body's up, they got that glow.
That's like
I wanna be
that's at least a
patient.
trip to the dentist.
You're going to have some
Unless-
fronts.
Dude,
Sanka,
that's
you
a
want to
fuck.
kiss my egg? No, bro.
Man, we are jumping from flick to flick.
We are, because in my head now I have to go watch all these movies. Like tonight, it's gonna have to happen. I gotta start with.
Nostalgia is a very powerful thing for me as well.
Well, like I've said before, there are certain TV shows that people like MASH 4077. A lot of people are like, "Oh, that's such an old show. It's not really funny." And yeah, later in the seasons, right, it got more serious. But that show has so much. I can literally lay down, go to sleep, watch it, or listen to it, and know exactly what's on the screen because I have watched it hundreds of times, the whole season through. I used to just go to sleep to it, but it has a sentimental meaning to me because my nan and I used to sit up at 11 o'clock at night, school nights, right, when I couldn't sleep, and there'd be 2 episodes back to back. And when those came on, went off, that meant it was bedtime. And I did that from when I was young all the way until now. Like I would watch those 2 until I got the DVDs of Thank You, My Wife got them from Christmas, and then I watched them all in like 2 days.
Aww.
Nice.
Cute.
So
Yeah.
yeah. But
It's
yeah,
really good.
it's there's a couple of them. So like Cool Running, that's sentimental. Oh, I need like a top 10 list, bro. And then by that time we'll need
Yeah,
a
you
top
can do a
20.
top 50 if you want to.
Oh my gosh, here we go. All right.
man.
So Ninja
I do
Turtles
have
live
somewhere
action, the
around
first
here,
one.
I actually printed out like like a list of the 1,000 movies you need to see before you die. It's around here somewhere. It's like thick.
Whoa.
I would like to see
And-
what your top 10 are.
Yeah.
Mine?
Yes, your top
Yes.
10 movies you have
Cool.
to see before you die.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
My top
5.
3
5.
movies
Three.
are.
I haven't
three.
seen any of them.
Well, I mean, you gotta give me some time if you want a top 10. But my top 3 are like Big Lebowski, Inglorious Bastards, and probably Snatch.
Ooh, yes.
Glorious
Then-
Bastard, yeah, you got me. Snatch.
Yes.
Yes, Shadowhawk. We're talking about he's putting together the ultimate movie collection in his home. So to do that, we wanted to know what our top 5s were. So we were kind of nerding out talking about some of our top. So if you have a top 5, list them out here. We'll talk about them with you to see which ones you have. Justin
Heck
has
yeah.
been throwing out some of the movies that I totally forgot still exist, and then now I have to go watch them. And I'm right now
As
staring
far
at
as
Barry Gordon.
it's a general list. I mean, it's not genre specific at all, so it can be just whatever you want. So like Anchorman's on there for me. That movie's just
1 or
too
2?
funny.
Or do you
1.
count them as both? Okay.
They're both.
I like
they're both
2.
hilarious, but one you gotta go with the original, which I watched last night.
They're coming in the back door. You know.
Yeah.
Just heard it in my head.
Dumb and Dumber's on there.
Oh gosh.
The original Willy Wonka, the
The Land
1970s.
Before
Willy-
Time.
Land Before
I've
Time.
never watched any
Saga?
one of
You've never
Yes.
seen The Land Before Time?
Littlefoot.
Nope. I remember getting the
Exactly.
toys at Pizza
And
Hut back in the
Pee-Wee.
day.
Yep. Oh.
And that little bitch Triceratop. What's her name?
You dumb bitch.
The Triceratops?
Yeah, what's her name? Sarah.
Oh, Sarah. Yeah. 'Cause-
Sarah
Oh
with a
gosh,
T.
I just got it. Triceratops. Okay.
Ah,
Oh.
Wow. That hits.
Land Before Time saga. That's a lot of saga. But Land Before
There were a lot of those.
the first
It's a
one
lot.
definitely like movies that will guarantee to make you cry at any age.
What about The Brave Little Toaster?
I didn't
Ooh.
watch that.
Wreck-It
I
Ralph
haven't.
makes me cry.
Dude. Brave
it-
Little Toaster. That's that.
I think that
That's
was a
gonna
little
hit.
bit. I think that was after I was a little older, so I probably didn't see that.
Do you all
one.
remember the first movie you cried at?
Snow White.
The very
Really?
first one I cried at.
Oh man, my grandparents could
Why did
probably
Snow
tell
White
me.
make you cry?
Well, the dwarves are crying because they think she's dead.
The never-ending story.
The never-ending story.
And-
Ooh, Labyrinth. Labyrinth is on my
what
list.
made me
by the way.
cry was the horse dying because
Yeah.
it looked so realistic. I thought they actually like the horse actually died, and I was just like, and the struggle to save his horse, like his best friend, like that made me tear up.
Hmm.
Plus, at that time, I had to crush on the princess. I was old. I was like, she's cute, but I'm still sad for the horse.
I have that on my.
Ooh, Homeward
Homeward
Bound.
Bound.
Yeah, that's a good
That
one.
was a good movie.
Mm.
That was a
Yeah.
movie that you
Michael
used to
J.
roll
Fox,
in those TVs
Sally
that you watched at
Field.
school.
And the guy from Cocoon.
Do y'all remember?
Michael J. Fox.
I can't remember which. I don't remember which one came first, but
The chicken.
or the egg.
It was the egg.
It was a
I
live
don't
birth
know.
actually
Yeah.
at first.
They've
They've proven it now.
I don't remember which of these came first, but I think it might have been. Oh shucks, I just forgot the other one. But no, Ladder 49. I think was the first one that I cried at. That was
That was. So I didn't watch
That-
it until later in life, but that was a really good movie.
That was. I saw that
Ladder
in
49.
theaters.
Yeah.
Ladder 49.
Ladder 49 is really good.
And that.
It's like it sounds like it would be like a firefighter movie.
Oh my god!
It
Indian
is.
in the Cupboard, man.
It is.
I forgot about that movie too. That was such a great movie.
It is a firefighter movie, but it was. I think
Oh,
that
it's
was
got
my
Joaquin
first.
Phoenix and John Travolta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my first experience watching like drama, honest, like no fluff kind of movie. Which I love cartoon. As I grew up on cartoons. Oh my gosh!
Ooh, Gladiator's on my list as well. That movie's fantastic.
It's great. I maybe I've seen it too many times. It's no longer top 10 for me. I end up enjoying the series Spartacus more than that, just because of the
Oh yeah, Spartacus. That was just nudity driven.
look.
No,
look,
that-
Xena, the warrior princess, was naked. My childhood fantasies came to life on the screen, and nobody expected it. Like we were watching, like, oh, this is gonna be great. It's got all these different characters and stories. We're sitting there watching it. First episode. Oh wow, okay. Wait, that's Xena? Oh, she topless? Is she getting?
There they are.
And we're all sitting there like, bro, did you know? I didn't know. You mean to tell me the geekdom of my entire existence at younger watching that going, man, she's so hot. Oh my God. You know, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I mean
And
the
at
nudity
50
was so just
50,
so crazy in that. I mean,
amazing.
I remember watching an episode and being like, all right, I'm gonna see how long it takes for there to be boobs on the screen. And there were already boobs. Before I finished the sentence, there were already naked people
Right.
on the
Right.
screen.
Oh my
And
god!
it
I
was-
mean,
it
don't
was-
get me
it's like,
wrong.
wow,
that was a
impressive.
very intense series. That initially we all watched as friends, and then later on, as the series went on, we all started watching at home
By
alone.
yourselves.
Yeah, because it was quite awkward.
frontals.
Quite awkward. Oh my
Um,
God, that's so.
Oh, I had
Honey,
something.
you want to go?
Oh,
another
my
room?
movie was 3 Men and a Baby that I cried for the first time.
Which one?
3 Men and a Baby.
3 Men and a Baby.
Big Man and Baby.
Oh,
I was
wait
at
a
first I was
second.
thinking Baby's Day Out.
No, it was like Ted Danson, who's the other? Tom Selleck,
Uh-huh.
and I think Steve Guttenberg.
Yeah.
Where
that's it.
they came across, they were like roommates, and they came across this baby for some reason, and then they all kind of fell in love with the baby, and then they found the baby. Yeah, is that Steve? Yeah, I was right. Man, I was nailed them all. But then they found the baby's parent. And they had to give the baby back, and and they were, and one of them's like an architect or whatever, and he was going to work, and he went to go grab his like hard hat for work, and he lifted up his hard hat, and there was a little baby hard hat underneath it, and I was like, oh,
So these two,
it was so
these
cute.
were the twins that played the babies.
Oh wow.
They were
Oh
twins.
my gosh!
This is them all grown up.
Ooh,
How do you
remember Look
not
Who's
lose
Talking?
custody
That
after
shit was great.
losing your baby?
Yeah, I don't remember the premise of how that baby got into their.
We'll see.
live,
Let's see
but-
if it gives me a synopsis here.
Oh, I think Like, because they were all roommates, and I think like the mom,
They were roommates.
one of them knocked up the mom, but they don't know who it was. I think.
Okay. So
And
They
they
all
left the
slept
baby
with
at
the
the
mom?
door. Like, hey, this is your son. They're like, wait, is it my son? Is it your son? Whose son is it? So we'll all three take care of him.
So New York roommates Peter, played by Tom Selleck,
banged all
Michael,
of them?
played by Steven Guttenberg, and Jack, played by Ted, are all in a successful and happily unmarried. But Peter and Michael get a surprise of a lifetime when a young woman abandons her infant at their loft and receives a letter saying the child is married.
arrived.
Mr.
And then their marriage
You
belongs to
are
Jack, but he's
father.
away on business. So Michael and Peter then forced to care for Mary, although it makes hopeless babysit. So that's like somebody just abandoned the woman for Jack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That
Mr.
sounds like Big
Ruffin,
Daddy.
guess what? You're going to be at Acon, of course. You're going to get to meet somebody.
Oh, Babe. I forgot about Babe the pig.
Hmm.
Babe the pig. Good lord.
I just actually started watching that not too long ago and didn't finish.
Yeah.
Cool story, Matt.
I ended up making bacon sandwich after watching it. So
Ooh, yummy.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh, speaking of, has anybody? Do you guys watch Succession?
Succession. No. What's that?
The TV show Succession?
Oh, the TV show.
shit.
I haven't
You guys need
started.
to watch
I
that.
haven't started yet. I
Shit's
was
great.
in my head. I was thinking. You remember the movie Accepted?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
so
just
good.
watched that,
That's
like,
a
a
good
couple weeks ago.
movie.
Yeah. Like the speech he gives still gets me fired up. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Ask
Oh
me
my
about
God.
my wiener.
Because we're shitheads today, and we'll be shitheads tomorrow.
shitheads
And there's
tomorrow.
nothing you can do about it. I was like, fuck
Justin Long.
it. Started screaming.
What?
That was
Justin
great.
Long.
What is
Yeah,
the university
Speaking of
called?
Justin
South.
Long.
South Harmon
Harmon Institute of Technology.
Yeah, South
That's
Harmon
right.
is-
I love that.
Shit.
They
Heads
were
today.
shit brown. The color was shit
The
brown.
color was shit brown. Would you like to try my wad? This is amazing. You know?
Oh my gosh.
That movie just is one of those when you want to chill out and just giggle at stupid stuff. That is the movie for it. Like,
Yeah,
That's a
and
good
that dude ADD or whatever, Abernathy Dunlin or whatever, he was the one that played Penguin in the show Gotham.
he does. The
Oh,
one
wow.
that blows stuff up with his mind. Yeah.
No. Different guy.
No. Oh no. I'm sorry. You're right. The ADD. I'm thinking of the tall dude. No, you're right. The ADD. The one who has to settle down like for 2 seconds. He's like, oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But my favorite Justin Long, not movie, but his favorite role. Well, there's two of them. The one where he's the doctor in Idiocracy, great.
Oh yeah.
And where he's Brandon and Zach and Miri make a porno, or he's Brandon St. Randy.
Oh my.
He's a gay
goodness.
porn star.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she's talking to Seth Rogen, and he's just like, "Are you in gay porn?" He's like, "Guilty." It's just really that whole scene is funny. It's like,
Yeah,
you're not my demographic. And
Idiocracy
you
is
didn't
better.
you don't look like my demographic anyway. And he's like, "Oh, really? What's your demographic?" He's like, "Do you like pussy?" I do, but not you. it's you gotta look it up. If you have a free 2 minutes, just look up Brandon St. Randy from Zack and Mary Make a Porno, and
yes,
you'll
he's
laugh really hard.
He's talking about Dwarf
You
on
better shut
golf.
your mouth or fuck it.
Oh, my
Tim
goodness.
Conway, Dwarfs on golf. Tim Conway in general is just funny, but the Dwarf on golf stuff that he did, or Dwarf goes to the gym or Olympics, is all funny.
I remember seeing those infomercials on television for the tape back in the day.
We have it.
Hey,
We have
Really?
the DVDs
On
and the
tape?
thing. And I still have them
Oh,
on tape.
nice.
I still have them because you don't get rid of something like that.
Nah,
Oh.
it's-
I also have them on my server too.
I don't think I've ever watched one, but it's just some dude on his knees pretending he's short,
Well,
right?
well, they actually cut little holes in the ground, and he puts his legs in there. He's got feet because he'll like,
Oh.
like he'll. Hang on, I got to show you this.
He'll lean.
Yeah.
it sounds like
Which-
you'd have a glass of tea after watching Midsommar.
Mm, that's a good one.
So,
I kind of want to see that because it just the
It's good.
I like
It's
the
good.
so
I like movies that psychologically mess with you.
It's
So
worth a watch for sure.
this is Dwarf on golf,
Yeah.
right? So he's basically,
Oh,
and he's talking about different ways of golfing, these different
Oh,
tools.
that guy. I know that guy.
You don't plug it into the 220 line. He starts
oh,
screaming at it.
oh, that does look very familiar.
Oh, hang on, let's see if you.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah, so you can
He's
see his you
okay.
can see his knees. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
He's okay.
Humorous. Yes, humorous.
So it sounds like he would have a glass of tea after watching Midsummer. Maybe.
Mm,
We've already acknowledged that comment. Moving
I
on.
did.
we have.
Okay. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I liked it, but
Rick Moranis.
I didn't care for it. Like a great movie. Watched it, enjoyed it. I never watched it again.
It was just
The
cool to
TV
like
show was
as
pretty
a
good.
kid watching it and visualizing being in like a micro world. It's kind of fun.
It made me want to go outside and get rid of ants. That's what it wanted me to do. Like I was like, oh, ants are like if I shrink, they're gonna kill me. I should get rid of them. No, that's one ant.
And then you watch the movie Ants with the Z, and then you felt bad for wanting to do that.
Remember, it was Bugs Life and then Ants, right? They always had to have the opposite of the picture. Bugs Life I enjoyed. Ants was good too because you had Sylvester Stallone playing the really tough army guy that was a digger.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Even his character had a lisp with the jaw. Yeah, I did. You can do it.
Evil Bong. Oh, that's one of those Tubi things I've seen around.
Is that a movie? Evil Bong?
Yeah, Evil Bong is a movie. I think there are a few Evil Bong movies. But there's that. There's Ginger Dead Man. I enjoy that one. Which is what's his name? Gary Busey's in it. it's great.
Gary Busey?
Yeah. He's
Automatic gem.
Automatic.
They made a lot of okay. They made a lot of really weird movies.
I think they even did Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong.
It's got Tommy Chung in it.
Full Moon Pictures, y'all. Tommy Chung. Who is Tommy Chung? Is this someone I don't know?
Half of Cheech and Chong.
Half of Cheech and
Chong.
Oh,
that guy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so help me understand this part of film history, if you can. There were certain duos that comedy duos that I would hear about in their movies. Harold and Kumar.
Yep.
And I would come to know about Cheech and Chong. I've never seen either of these pairs in action. I saw a little bit because Mom had, I think it was a Harold and Kumar Christmas movie on or something like that, and I was like, okay, this is fine. It's weird, but like, tell me what sets these two comedy duos apart? Like, are they just raunchy and weird and
like
dumb?
Harold and Kumar?
They're both high, aren't they?
There's a lot of weed. There's a lot of weed involved.
That's the impression I get. There's a lot of weed.
With Harold and Kumar, it was a publicity stunt for going to get burgers, right? White Castle. White Castle became a name because of that movie, but that was a legit restaurant that before you go get when you were really hungry. They made these really shitty, not shitty, they're quite good when you're hungry. Little bitty mini burgers.
I've never had it.
With patty
I've
and
never had
onions
a
and
White
sauce.
Castle either.
They're good if you actually get them from the place. They're good to eat, but that's what they did there. Half baked is another one about getting high. Some of the best, like there's actual Cheech and Chong. Like they're great just because when it came out, it was all about weed and smoking and your 80s.
They make music as well.
Music, right?
They play off each other pretty well.
They do. Steve Martin and John Candy are probably some of the greater duos. John Candy being an amazing, like if you actually go look at his biography and go watch it, like that dude was on point in just charity and stuff like that. Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor, great comedy duos. Was it I See No More, Hear No More? Gene Wilder plays Death and
See No Evil.
See No Evil, thank you. And then Richard Pryor plays Blind, and they're partnered up, and it's hilarious. You know?
Okay.
Of course, you got Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan, right? All the Rush Hour movies are really good too.
Well, David Spade and Chris Farley as well. They're fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see here. Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson are comedy duos. Jay and Silent Bob, Key and Peele. Yeah. Yeah. There's just a whole lot of them. You got Tenacious D.
Oh, of course. I am slowly working my way through a 10-hour Tenacious D compilation, and it's just section of
10 hours.
Yeah, it's just the section of their song Tribute where they do little scat. It's like and it's
that's the good part.
It's the good part
of 10 hours of that, and
just 10 hours of that section, and it's perfectly looped.
I think you should do that for the testing next time. For anybody using Chat GPT, they have to listen to all 10 hours, and they have to tell you how many verses they have. That's the only way they can pass.
Oh yes, I'll make AI just watch 10 hours of Tenacious D content,
my
and then I'll
God.
have them generate something for me.
Have you guys watched
Nice.
The Mandalorian?
Nope.
Yes, I
Didn't it get
have.
canceled and then uncanceled?
No,
I heard it did.
no, and then no cancel.
no.
This last season they had Jack Black on there and Lizzo.
Oh,
characters.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I haven't seen that part yet. I'm not caught up.
Okay, you're
I'm-
3 episodes behind then because they've already finished the
Not a
season.
fan of
You need to
Lizzo.
catch up.
Oh, I'm behind.
I really,
I have
really,
to wait
really.
for Eric.
Oh, you gonna no? You got to watch him and just lie to him. I mean, it's all about marriage here.
Oh
You don't think he's not watched it? They're not watching it? No, they've watched it.
no, definitely not. No,
She's like, no, fuck this.
no.
When does he go on leave?
What do you mean?
When's he able to come home and like time off?
Well, he's in officer training right now.
Right. Oh, yes, but how long is it?
Yeah.
Is
It's until
should be 6
May.
weeks, right?
Yeah, he graduates on May like 24th or 25th. 24th.
Okay.
Hey.
Mhm. And then we come back to Chicago for like almost a week, and then we leave.
Are you gonna be packing
Oh,
up
boy.
while he's gone? Are you already
No.
packing?
Oh yeah. Well, he's gone all by me selfies.
Ooh-wee.
The truck comes on the 12th.
We'll see. More and more boxes
So
piled
from
up
the
behind
12th
you.
to the 24th, you're gonna have no furniture.
I'm staying with my parents.
Oh, okay. Do they have internet?
Okay.
Luckily, yes,
Okay.
yes, they do. So I can podcast from there.
I just want to make sure we can still keep in touch with you.
Yeah.
Make sure you're
Oh, of
good.
course.
You know.
Make sure that you are
Is-
safe and
Does
alive.
the elevator work now? Did they fix that?
Oh,
That would-
yeah.
that would
God.
so suck.
Oh, my
To
gosh.
carry all that down.
Oh my god! Well, I was carrying my. Oh my god! Yeah,
fat
no, there
cat.
was a moving truck out the front that day. Like I don't know what you would do.
oh
awful.
man.
Ah. that
Really
was-
awful.
Is there like a
Yeah.
hole in the stairwell where you can look straight down? Because I would just be like dropping mattresses straight.
Oh my god! No, luckily no. That'd be scary.
that would spook me.
Incoming! Don't stick arms out.
I hate being able to see straight down a stairwell like that.
It's
Like,
disorienting for sure.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I need to like. It's cool.
It's cool.
I can just imagine Matt holding like a penny over, and he's like, "Watch this." Drops it, and hits a kid in the head.
Mm,
Oh my god, no.
shouldn't have been there, bud.
Yeah, and I
Well,
think
I mean,
there's enough force for it to kill you.
Well, they used to say don't throw, change or anything.
Well,
off
that's the Empire State Building
Yeah,
argument,
yeah.
isn't it?
because it
Mm.
reaches terminal velocity and we go right through you.
They myth busted that, I think.
Did they?
Didn't
They
they?
did.
Ooh.
I think
With
so.
a person.
The MythBusters.
I
Right.
think an
did talk
analog,
about
a human analog,
I
with
forget
using
the-
ballistics gel and whatnot.
Oh
Mm,
man, Buster.
Yeah,
that was a good show.
I love that show. Love
I
it.
need to watch the one again about which is the least used bathroom stall. That was a good one.
I think it's the first one.
It's
that
the
the-
first.
Oh, so
I think it is the
okay.
first. I need
So
to watch it again,
according
though.
to this penny drop myth, the penny dropped from a skyscraper, landing enough force to either kill a pedestrian on the sidewalk below. It was busted. Notes was firing a penny at terminal velocity of 65 miles per hour into the concrete or asphalt. It actually didn't go through the head. It created a small indentation, but no, wouldn't kill anybody.
Mm.
The speed was too low for the penny, and the mass was too small to actually cause anything.
Huh.
So,
So
you
they-
need
so they-
something
so they-
bigger.
so what they did
Two
was-
pennies
is
taped
They
together.
just shot a penny out of a cannon at 65 miles an hour. That's what they did.
Yeah, they use like air cannons and stuff like that. They measure whatever, the top speed a penny would reach
Yeah.
through mathematics.
Mathematics.
They're smart brains.
That's most smart.
Very matchy.
Yeah, that's
Well, look
it's
up
so
the
impressive seeing
bathroom
them
one.
figure everything out.
Well,
I love that show. I need to download those.
What was the bathroom one?
Yeah, which bathroom stall should I use? See, at work it's nice when they clean it because then you pick the one.
Eva.
Okay.
one
oh, the bathroom
still
stall was.
clean.
Let's see here.
All the public
Mm,
bathrooms here are squatters, so you'd lose.
No,
hot
that's
air-
not how you're supposed to go. That's the best
you're
way
telling-
to go.
Okay, so the hot air dryer.
Squatter, it's the
one,
best way to
restroom
go, but it's
stalls.
it's
Oh,
not
here it is.
that clean.
So in public restrooms, the bathroom stalls closest to the door is usually the cleanest. Confirmed. No, that's not the right one. Hang on. During an earthquake, is it safe to stand under a doorway? Busted. That's disturbing to know.
That's still a thing that
I have to go.
That's like my gut reaction.
I don't see one
No.
about the porta potty.
It's not porta potty. They put like measurers in like a bathroom stall to like count how many times people used it. I remember that episode.
Oh, well, that was what I just read. Then okay, let me go back to it then.
Yeah, they attach little like clicker things to the doors
Uh,
to count.
The hygiene.
I was gonna
Because
say
they were like, we can't have someone
was-
standing in there.
I was gonna
counting,
say, was
so
there
they
somebody
attach-
just standing in there
Good luck.
with like a pen and a
That was a
paper
good
and
one.
going, "What are you doing in there? Peeing or pooping?"
What to
Pooping.
do?
Thank you. Would
That's
you
act
like
natural.
Would you like us to time it? No. Okay. Can you tell me how many strips of toilet paper you use? Okay. All right. That was 2 flushes, and definitely need more fiber in your diet. Woo. You know, will you sign
2
here?
flushes. Seems like you got a lot.
Well, I was always taught that in a public restroom, you courtesy flush after your initial explosion. You courtesy flush, and then that's what I was told to do. Plus, it masks the sound of your butt going.
I mean, that's how else are you gonna announce your presence? Like that's you got to assert
I'm
dominance.
gonna take that clip I have. I have arrived.
Yep.
Mm.
And then just let it rip.
Let it rip.
I have arrived.
That is like
Or do the ripping first. There it is.
That's Mr. Ruffin.
There it
Yeah.
is. Do the ripping first and then play it.
yeah, right.
I saw a meme the other day. It was like, of all my years on this earth, I still haven't figured out the right thing to say when someone knocks on a bathroom stall door that I'm in.
too.
I do.
Yeah, like, hi.
Come in.
Occupado.
Occupied. You're
Or like,
used.
what's the
Yep.
password?
Or my favorite is yep.
Ew,
Yeah.
what?
Is your-
That's my go-to. Hey-o.
No, the funniest one I've ever seen was it was actually at a convention where somebody knocked on the door and the person in the stall went, "Daddy, you came home." I was like, I was cracking up while like peeing in the corner over there, like in the stall. I was just laughing so hard because it was the
Yeah,
funniest thing I
that's
ever
great.
heard. Because he
So
was going
good.
from stall to stall, knocking, going, yeah, occupied. Goes there, "Daddy, you came home." It was like, oh my god.
You know that dude was just sitting there like, all right, this is the moment I've been waiting
Yep.
for.
Yeah.
Here it goes. The day is mine.
The question
bitches.
is how many people walked out waiting for him to come out and go, "That was funny," or did they just be like, "That was good," and walked away, never to know who actually said it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
In Chinese, you just say "yo ren," which just means have person. Yo ren.
Have person.
Alright.
You know what? We're
That
gonna use
person.
that. We're gonna use that now. You're in. Yep. From now on.
Yo ren.
That person. I would. My
How do you
brain
say-
usually. What? Huh?
I was gonna say, how do you say "get out of bed" in Chinese or
Qi
Mandarin?
chuang le.
Xing.
Qi
Shuang?
chuang le.
La.
Yeah. Chuang is bed, and like qi chuang, it means like get up, wake up, get out of bed. Qi chuang le.
Xi Shuang Wa. Okay. I just-
Qi.
You gonna yell that at your
Xi
kid?
Shuang. Yes, I am.
Well, that's what I do when I'm teaching them like wake up, go to sleep. I'll like fake when I'm doing my little kids classes. I'll like fake that I'm sleeping, and they'll be like "Teach la," and then
Aw,
it's a learning
Cute.
experience. Yeah,
that's cute.
it is.
That's super
adorable.
cute.
Just want to be.
Did
like,
I? Oh, I haven't showed you. I have my students drew a picture of me being eaten by 2 sharks while they're on a cliff top laughing. Let me go get it. I'll be right back.
Wait, I want to see it. And someone drew a picture of me too.
What?
I don't know. They all have pictures drawn. We have been left out. Nobody's drawing
We-
pictures.
Nope. Nobody
I
has
take
fan
that
art
back.
of us.
We do have fan art. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. We do have
It's
our
part of our.
Coast to
Yep.
coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like 6 years old. Can you zoom in on this?
Oh, Matt.
Matt. Oh my god.
Well, at least they're getting you from end to end. You're
And look
like-
at them. They're up here laughing their asses off. Dino and Harry.
God.
Wowee. Look
you,
at that.
You know what? I'll
Yeah,
give
that's
them
on my
credit.
fridge, man. That's
I'll give them credit
That's a
because
keeper.
they did the Lady and the Tramp, but you were the noodle.
yeah, exactly.
You should show them
That's
that clip
good.
and be like, "I am this noodle for
good.
these sharks."
That's me.
All right,
Why did your
Julia.
sharks look like syringes?
I was doing some work at a hotel because I was like, oh, I want to hang out somewhere cool. So there's a cool hotel. So I went there and did my work. And some girl was like sitting there with her brother, and I think they were waiting for their parents, and she was like just drawing. And then the brother came and handed it to me.
Is this like what you
And
see on TikTok and things?
I don't know. She drew this.
Oh wow.
Whoa,
Aw.
Isn't that cute?
that is so
It's
cool.
like a Disney princess, isn't it?
And
Adorable.
it's
You look
so
like Jasmine.
flattering.
I know. I was gonna say you look like Jasmine. Oh no.
Yeah, that was so nice.
That's really
She
nice.
left the other ones on the table because the next people came and her drawings were still there. They're really good.
Wow, wee.
That's cool.
So I'm glad I
amazing.
got one.
Wowee.
Wow, wee.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's all right. I drew a picture too.
Of
You. No, just actually, I was like, I was gonna do it better. And I was like, I don't really feel like drawing.
and then we all just come together and go, great job, Tola.
Good- Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's
Wow.
definitely just as good as the other ones.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
inferior in any way.
I think your drawing deserves a special place on the fridge.
Hang on. Let me take this paper off.
Ooh, I want to see if I can find one.
And perfect place in the trash.
There you go.
Well, guys,
That's where we put all our creations.
we are out of time.
Wow,
We did it.
We
we
did,
did it.
Julia,
made it.
Julia froze.
I'm looking
Oh,
for.
she tricked us.
I have one other drawing I'm looking for if I can find it.
Go for
That's funny.
I'm gonna figure out who we're gonna be rating here because it's gonna be hashtag nostalgia. No,
Hashtag nostalgia.
what should it be? Let's see who we have available.
Nostalgia dump.
Excuse me.
Avievable.
You're
You know,
not excused,
Mr.
Matt.
Mr. Sir 87 is currently online. We will rate him.
Oh,
Yes,
hashtag
sir.
How
Bob
many people
Ross.
we got?
112.
Heyo.
Nice.
What's up, y'all?
If they all click on it,
Ooh.
we'll see.
Thanks for hanging.
Click on it.
Go.
My nose itches.
Sir 87 needs at least 87 of you.
Right.
Mm.
Has to be at least 87. If not,
On the
I'm a
dot,
loser.
preferably.
Well, if you guys haven't had a chance to, check out our website, 1upds.com. That's 1upds.com. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't on all of our channels. Also, to support DallasPetsAlive.org. You can go there directly, or you can donate to hashtag Bob Ross. I like that. Or you can donate on our website under the Contribute tab, and we will make sure it gets there. We are raising money to help these different animals get a proper life, right? That hey, they have medical issues, or they were abandoned, or they're recovering from something, or mistreated. So this is a really amazing organization that goes out of their way to make sure that they have proper training, medical care, and they find a good home. So we're going to do that. We're going to raid Mr. 37. So if you were following us on our Twitch, hit that raid here. We're going to start that raid going up there. Make sure
Yeah.
it gets that
Yes,
clicking,
sir.
clicking and running. Please click it for me here, all you lovely peoples. Click it,
Yata.
click it, mofos.
Click it.
Click it.
Oh, click it.
Click it.
Click
Do
Click it or tick it.
Do it now.
Click it
Do it.
now.
Do it.
Click it now. Anyways, we'll see you
Give it
guys
that.
next time here on Coast to Coast. Y'all have a wonderful night. Yep. Do the hashtag before you go, guys. Go!
Go.
Coast to coast. It's a radical boast, coupled with four indestructible hosts, bringing the most each week in the combos we speak, or the undigestible foods we eat.
So he's bouncing for bits while we be dancing for the sticks. Yeah.
Phoenix, Shinjo, Dallas, Chicago. No, there ain't no denying we bringing it coast to coast.